Hello, my friends, and welcome to a special edition of the tips, tricks, and hints for war robots. Now, this one is kind of if you notice, you notice. If you know, you know. You're cool, you're cool. But this video right here is not necessarily going to be helpful for you. And the reason I say that, as you can see, when I open up my operation and look at E, I have completely unlocked and purchased the operation. So that video that you saw available would not help me even in the smallest amount. So once you're crossed past the level 9, watching the videos is kind of a moot point unless you are looking to purchase this operation in particular. Now, to me it seemed that this operation seemed to be a high value. Now, what did I get? Quite a bit. Not included in today's opening are the free items. I have already collected those and open those as I earned them, which is not the smart move. Because if you're going to be the smart move, you're going to hang on to them till you see something like this leaderboard up here. Because that operation is easily going to earn me the Doritos. And how do I know that? Because looking at this operation, I can win battles for 15 a pop, or I can open blue data pads silver for 250 points for the leaderboard. Now that is going to be 40. I did bust out the calculator, and I saw for 10,000, which is for the Dorito, I need 40 of those data pads in silver, I believe the blue one, to be open. Now that operation, it came with a lot more than 40. In fact, I'm looking at a total of 70 of them. So I have almost twice as many as I need. We're going to have 24 of these red silver data pads. We have 16 of the purple silver data pads. And for those, we got pilots. Looks like some Uchi Coochie robots. Some Ophirian points in there. Ooh, some Titan pilot possibility. I'm liking that. And I am wanting the paint job for the Ichikuchi. I also do not have the sand rail, the Ophiron in the special edition. I do not have. But I do have a need for the pilot. I guess I could use the new Ophiron pilot, the girl with the glasses here. She, I think, sees through shields. I do have a couple of these slick hair guys. I don't even know what Miss Purple things in her hair is. And I do already have Mr. Tiger Guy. I kind of hope that is in support of Mr. Boss. Mr. Boss, he was Mr. Tiger. Oh, he was a cool cat. I'm not even sure if he's still around. We had a conversation or two before. And yeah, I kind of wanted to have a little video where we borrowed a couple of those tiger masks from him, and he told me those are kind of expensive, so and nobody really wanted to participate in the skit anyway, but I talked to Tony about it and a few other people. I thought it would have been cute to have Mr. Manny kind of abducted, and I figured the tiger mask would have come in cool, and you know, Mr. Manny got abducted and got taught some of the basic skills of chill, man. It's a game. You don't have to freak out about everything. What else is... Ooh, I could use another Shy. I like Shies. I'd have to level them up. They are costly. And I have not... What is that? The Lifesaver? I don't know. But what I am looking for is the paint job for the Itchy Coochie. Where is the paint job for the Itchy Coochie? I don't even see that yet. Come on, maybe it's in here. So if I have 70 chances, I don't see the paint job for the Itchy Coochie. I do not see the paint job at all for the Itchy Coochie. Where is that paint job? I want that paint job. No Itchy Coochie paint job. Itchy Coochie! And if you don't know what an Itchy Coochie is, ask your mom. But please, video record that question and answer situation for me. If she don't knock the taste out your mouth, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a interesting video. So, yeah, definitely share those videos with me. Ask your mom what an Itchy Coochie is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And where is my paint job? I do not see it. Kind of like distracted now because I do not see it. But I am going to get that leaderboard done so I get me my golden Dorito for the 10K because, as I said, you need 40 total to receive that. And I've got a couple of them open, so that's what, 2 of them, maybe 2.5 already open, so maybe a couple wins. I'm not sure. I wasn't keeping track. But let's go ahead and get into this. We're about 7 minutes in, so I'll try to make a note. So here comes the grand opening. I don't know if I'm opening them one at a time. I think I'm going to go open them 7 or 10 at a time. Let's give this a whirl. Okay. Well, at least, that's gonna be a lot of freaking... Okay. See? Alright, so I've got a pilot and some parts. I think that would put me... Yes, that should definitely put me into... No, I think it is Wanna Reaper. But I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep these 10 packs going. We are doing the grand opening here. I already have the Blue Skyros, which is the retro version, so I'm not stressing it. The Lynx, I even have the Ballyhoo. I could use Reapers. I don't have many, or I think I have one of the Reapers. It looks like I'm getting some... Okay, I've got a paint job for the Lynx. Okay, cool. Where is my Itchy Coochie paint job? So a lot of this is coming out that I don't really even need. At this point, the spikes and the... I know they got nerfed, so I'm not really stressing on those. Let's go ahead and open up 10 more, and then I'll show you that should definitely earn me the golden Dorito, which we all love to seek. Oh, really? What is she? I'm gonna have to check her. Because I thought she was a different... Imugi. Okay, I'm not really too stressing on her. Imugi's fun, but not my cup of tea. And now I'm gonna back out. We're gonna hit the leaderboard. And looky here. Number 1. I'm sitting at 11,250. So, I get to collect my Dorito. And I'm sitting at number 1. Which could end up earning me a spot for one of these titles. which I'm not really stressing. But now we've got that out of the way, and notice we're even opening them. But because I started opening chests, now this is unavailable. You did see it available, but that is a pointless, fruitless task once you collected the 9th level on the operation. So let's get back to the data pads. I'm going to hit the 10-pack again. I'm not really seeing a whole bunch that I'm interested in this silver, but I'll keep on opening them anyway. Why? Because I could use Reapers. Ooh, that might be helpful. And I really should hold off on these blue ones. But let's see what I've got so far, anywho. Let's check this out. I've got some prizes. Got a Crisis and a Lynx. These guys are going to be sold. Because I already have a regular and a retro Crisis. And I've got a regular and a... Ooh, 2 Lynxes. So that's going to be some free silver for me. Let's check out the weapons. I've got a Reaper. 1 time. 2 stakes. 2 spikes. And 2 needles. And I think I will hold off on the rest of those blue data pads. Mostly because... at this point, let's check this Reaper, because I have 1 in stock and then I have 1 available, so that's 2 Reapers, and those are going to take me a little while to get them leveled, so I may as well hold off. There are, 2 weeks left in this event. I might need some more data pads to open later. But here goes these red style. Once again, we're going to take a peek. I could use some hurricane stuff. And all these weapons look pretty cool. Well, I'm not really interested in the spiky weapons. But everything else looks pretty cool. And we're going to... let's do the singles first. It's a splinter piece part, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it went back to the blue. Shatter. Back to the blue. Cestius. You're gonna keep me on my toes with that one, I know it. And you can tap this to speed up the animation. More shatter. I like shatter. I could use a whole set for my Itchy Coochie. So here goes a 10-pack. And I do like this animation. It reminds me way back when the Gaka was first introduced, if I recall. Splinter, Cestius, what's Cestius? Labris, Shatter, Spike, woohoo! A Hurricane! Now that I am happy about. I have not yet played with one of those. So we got a Hurricane, we got a Spike, and we got some components. We're going to give that one more a go. See what comes about. I did skip it. How about that? We got the Argon. We got a Needle. We got Siphius, some Brisant, more components, shatters, and all that. Now, before I go on to this purple and more, let's go ahead and pop open and see what we've got. Alright. We got a Shatter. We got a Siphius and a Cestus. So, that makes my very first Shatter. And, as far as I know, Brisant, I don't have one of those either. That's the heavy. I think I need the medium and the light. I believe I need one of each in order to have a set. Looks like I'm 1/3 of the way to the Huracan. That would be Huracan number 2 for me. And I'm looking for Shard or Splinter or... I'm not seeing it. I should be seeing it. I'm definitely not stressing it. Just want to see where I am with it. Let us see. Where are you? Oh, wow. I wish these were set up differently. Hurricane Hammer. Nola. This is the Shard? Shatter? Shatter. I think I have... No, I don't have one. Thought I did. Maybe I didn't get any splinters or whatever they were. Alright. Now we're on to these purples. I'll hit the 10-pack first. This guy. I already have him. I already got one of those. I'm looking for the special edition. I have one of those. I said I had it. It really wants me to have it. Alright, well, it gave me a lot of those components. And here we go. It should be an open all option. Because I'm going to mess up and accidentally open more blue ones. Oochie coochie. Yes! I've been wanting her. This is my first Nessa Riggs. And she is straight up going into my Rook, which I do not have any sort of level on. Come on, give me the goodness. Alright, let's keep this train rolling. Itchy coochie. Really must want me to use that. I have one. I won one through the Facebook giveaway. So you definitely want to check out War Robots on Facebook. And I really should get into the Reddit. I guess that's where they're talking. I thought they would be talking on Facebook. Oh, that was all my purples. So I got one of those and two of those. But prior to... Oh, I do have an Oochie Coochie. So I have an Itchy Coochie. I only have the one pilot right now, as far as I know. And he's already equipped. I hung out at a couple of the live streams that were going on, giving them away, but I did not decide to compete since I already had one. And I was hoping that the other players might also... I had one of those. Really? Let's check out page 2. Maybe it's because it's not in my inventory. Oh, there's a splinter. Alright. So I got a splinter. Oh. Let us go ahead and hop Nessa into her spot. And so this one's a light? No. It is a light. It's a splinter, and I only have one of those. But for the Ichikuchi, I need 2 medium and 2 light. And I think I now have 1 and 1. So that is not an available option for me at this current. But once again, so far, I have won the Ichikuchi, 2 needles, 2 spikes, 2 stakes, a reaper, a shatter, a Cepheus, and a Cestus. And keep in mind, I picked up all these data pads with 1 operation. So we're going to keep this fun going. Wow, this is a long video. We're up to 22 minutes. And it's a shatter. Alright. These are going to be whole weapons, which I'm very pleased about. I'm giving them a long intro. Shatter again. Now, just so you know, this one is the medium. So I have 2 of the shatters and 1 of the splinters. So almost a full set for my Ichikuchi. So, what are we going to get here? Are we going to get we're going to get something good. My luck, it's going to give me the Ichikuchi, or, I'd like to. The only thing I really have on here already complete is the Paladin, or is that a different? It's not letting me open it up to see. So I can't even tell you if that is the Shy Drone. That looks like the Quicksand Ophirian. I think I could use that. I think that's the Lifesaver mothership turret. And if that's the new mothership, I don't think I have any new parts for it. If that's the Newton or the weapon, I could use those. But, as I said, if it's the Ichikuchi, I don't need it. I already have 2 now. But cross our fingers. Maybe it's going to give it a Newton. But that will just be something new I have to worry about upgrading. And here we go. What's it gonna be, guys? What's it gonna be? Come on! It's a Shy. Shies are very good drones. I currently use one on my Ichikuchi. It gives you defense with the damage you're doing. So it does help the Ichikuchi. Let's see what it does. On damage done defense. On deployable durability. On low durability, additional speed, and a last stand. If you want to see the fully unlocked version of that, I can show that to you right here. That will be 15 defense points per, I think, 150. Yeah, 150 damage, and then it gives me 15. And it will do that up to 5 times. Sounds good. It's going to give me additional defense at 7%. Now this is after I've invested the microchips to level it up and the token to level it up. But I may drop another one of these. These are strong and powerful for the versus mode. And that's what I'm going to say about that. If you're looking for a PvE drone, right now I still recommend the Kestrel. So if you're wise, you're going to chase that Kestrel so you can earn all those PvE goodies. Right now, as far as PvE goes, it's not even available at the current. I guess they have cleared it off. But it is one of the smartest ways that you can direct yourself for gaining more resources and such. So I do highly recommend chasing after the PvE. And some of the robots and weapons I recommend for it are like this guy right here. I did just level up my Hwangi to level 7. I had it at level 6 before, and it was going through the first few levels very easily. I would put like 2 nuke amps and then a immune amp. That way I got extra speed with the kills. Or that could have been the Kestrel. I'm not sure. Do I have additional Kestrels right now or additional drones? Not really many to speak of. The Reviver is good for, it's a higher defense than most. As you can see, 10% defense. Where most times, like the Shy, I think I'm getting, 7%? Let's double check that real quick. So, Hangar 1, where's my Shy? It's on the Ichikuchi. So, see, 7% for the defense here. So the Reviver drone, when maxed, look at that, 10% durability. That's pretty strong. So that's some decent durability. And when you eventually invest and invest the Doritos, you also get a Aegis shield at start. And when you get revived, which is 56% of the repairable health, yep, 56. So it will not recover any gray damage for you. So I do highly recommend, if you're going to use this, possibly throwing in a couple repair amps to keep the gray damage minimized. And maybe it would work awesome with something like a Mender. But at current, don't really have the ultimate one. I don't have a single ultimate anything. But I'm not stressing it. Maybe one day I'll get rich and hit the lotto. Now I do also have a maxed out, where should be, paralysis. And I tried to level some more paralysis here too, thinking that would have been a helpful guy to have. But I honestly go with the Kestrel or the Shy or even the Armadillo. The Armadillo can be a very good drone. That's 12 additional defense points on beacon capture, and there is no cap. So if you just start capping beacons, you're going to be really hard to kill. You get an additional 3 miles an hour, which equates to like 4% of your robot, but it really depends. So on my Skyros, I've got this going on. I've got my immune amp going on, and I even have a nitro to mate with the repair amp. So the repair amp, it kind of helps me to stop taking as much damage, so it kind of makes me a little tempered. The immune amp, it kind of gives me a little bit of extra speed, as well as the defenses that go with it. The Nitro, it just gives me additional speed. And what else do I use with this? If you notice, I got the Ballyhoo Spike on there. I've got that there to give myself a shield while it's in ball form. And it also gives me more shield when I'm in the deployed form. And when I'm deployed, those little mean speaker boxes, they really try to give it to them. Now with the Sonic, with those Sonic shotguns, I would recommend not only do you wait for it to fully deploy, if not, you're going to end up shooting that first shot or two over their head and it will be a complete miss. So don't just mash buttons. Notice where your shots are going, and it can be extremely helpful to record your games. If you record your games and then you view them after the fact, you can note when the repair amp or nuke amp or immune amp kick on. And those are things that you might not notice. They appear on this left side over here during a battle. But you may not notice what's going on that side if you're concentrating on the battle. So recording your games gives you the opportunity to go back, take a peek at it, see what you could do different, and if you would even bother doing anything different. But it's definitely helpful. I'm kind of happy that I've earned me another Oochie Coochie, even though I don't have a pilot to go with it. I'm going to go home and cry about that. Let's double check. I've got Mr. Tiger Man. And as I said, I really hope they put this Tiger guy in homage or honor of Boss Inri. I'm not sure how. Dude, if you're listening, which I really doubt you're paying attention to me, if I got your name wrong, I really apologize, because you're a cool dude. You're a freaking awesome guy. You help people. You've been through some rough stuff, but you know, you're cool peeps. And yeah, we definitely still love you. At least I still love y'all. You know, I try to support all the YouTubers, and he was a cool cat. He was a cool one. In fact, I'm gonna even pop open and see. Boss. He's connected. Yes, this is the Tiger Man himself. Not like you wouldn't notice. But this man right here, the Tiger King. I really hope that they put that face on that pilot for him. As you can see, he knows Miss Sage herself, and quite a few others I don't recognize. So I'm gonna get off of that and say, dude, I hope they were blessing you. I'm gonna look at it as it was a blessing to you. You know, if you haven't been throwing out the videos, get them pumping, dude. Your insights and thoughts, especially when it came to the production notes and even the little secrets and side things. I remember he was one of the ways, or one of the YouTubers that had explained, hey, you can go back and get a Savage Griffin or boa, you know, maybe the Vermilion skin, if you knew where to get those links, and he provided those links. In fact, he even offered quite a few others if you wanted to get the the big bonuses for the startup. But he was real cool about that. He may not have always been telling the correct and proper ways to do things, but he was, he had a good head on his shoulders. But I do hope that this long video has been a help. I know I've got to take a little search through my pilots, but I'm not going to put that on y'all. Luckily, these pilots came back into order. I was kind of frustrated that they went out of order, even though I wish I could put them in a different order or put them stacked where let's say if I have 5 Adrians, they would be stacked below. It would also be nice is if when you opened up each robot, it told you, hey, this robot has up to 3, like this Nicholas Woodinson. This is for the Fenrir. So is the other Linda Kano, her original appearance. And, of course, you have Bernadette. Bernadette's and she's like the preferred one for the Fenrir. Nessa Riggs, she's the newbie. She is for the... Wow, there's a lot of pilots. Lots and lots of pilots. But I'm not seeing another Tiger guy. I don't recall winning a second. But there's always that chance. Bing. Nope, I do not see Tiger Guy. So if I did decide to run a second Uchi Kuchi, first I am not going to invest the resources to put it into MK2. Not unless I get this one to MK3. Yeah, it's a good robot. And it's going to make you some silver. But I like variety in play. And yes, the Ophirian, if this would have been the special edition that I had won, I might have, I might have leveled up the special edition. But since I did not win it, I will take one quick last peek onto the prizes I have won. There we go. I'll take a slow roll through it. And it's going to give me the individual parts and pieces, not just a grand total. So I'll take a little bit faster of a roll through it. There's a lot of spikes and harpoonies and needles and whatever you call them. Gonna hit OK. I'm gonna hit this puzzle piece down here. I apparently had won 8 items in this little pull. So 8 items for a grand total of $17 because it was $16.99 to purchase the operation. So that was 8 items, including the newest bot, a lot of the newer weapons. I think for $17, that was a very smart investment on my part. Not to mention, I got the number 1 spot on the leaderboard, as well as all the leaderboard prizes, including the Dorito. Now, I'm a very budget person, so I'm very cautious on what I spend my money on. Is that a Kuryu Aesir? I didn't know they had a special edition of that guy. Alright. I've got to get rich so I can afford all these cool things. Because winning it is not always an option. Sometimes you have to buy it. These MK3 guys, they seem to be grand deals. Don't need any of the Orion. And a lot of this stuff I already have. Because this game is basically play it or you're going to end up missing out. And there's nothing but resources back there. And I'm going to say, wow, a 40-minute video? Yeah. Thank you for sticking around if you have. I really doubt you had this long. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate shares. I appreciate your comments. And if you do comment, I'm going to come back at you. I will hop on to whatever videos that you may have put out, and I'm going to give those a comment. I'm going to show it some love. Because that's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to help each other. So, since this video has been so long, I will not bore you with my weird gameplay where I sneak in and try to win as fast as I can. Which does not win me all the silver, but I get a lot of green banners. Here's a little proof of it. What is it, a 70% win total? Yeah, that is some focus. And eventually I will see a lot more of that yellow MK3 stuff. But to do that, I think I'm going to have to get a little bit more level on my Ballyhooch. Maybe its weapons. And I got to figure the ins and outs of completely mastering the PvE. Because that is some awesome silver, great gold, and the platinum. Oh my gosh. That is some helpful stuff. But when I can start acing all 5, that's going to mean even more power cells. That's going to mean even more gold, more silver, and even a couple Doritos each and every PvE. So I highly recommend that you chase that PvE. Even if it's all you do. Because for the last little while, that's about all I had been doing. In fact, I haven't even played today. But I really hope you all take care of each other and yourselves. And if you can't be good at it. I will catch y'all on the next time. Take care now. Peace.